what the hell is happening in Nigeria, for God's sake? Are we really at war? I don't get it. I just woke up this morning, I went online just to abreast myself of the happenings globally, only to just I just kept seeing headlines of tr tragic incidences going on in Nigeria the same day. I don't get it. Today, the fifth day of October 2025, the same day in different locations of Nigeria. I don't get it. What the hell is going on? Okay, let me read this. Before then, sorry for barging on you this way. My name is JIBRIN, and this is my angle. This is a monologue. I was just poured into. I just was provoked into actually making this monologue because I'm just really frustrated with our government and the Nigerian people. For God's sake, I don't really understand what is going on with us. Okay, this headline says bandits overrun, seize 6 machine guns, 30,000 rounds of ammunition from Nigerian army in Kwara. That is one. Then another one, bandits kill 27 in fresh attack on Kogi's Yagba West as insecurity worsens. Then another one, Kaduna Community School abandoned for 2 no, hold on, sorry. Yeah, the next one is suspected Fulani herdsmen invade Enugu community, kill farmer, machetes others. That is, we have in the middle belt, middle belt, Kwara State, Kogi, simultaneously happening. We have in Enugu State at the same time 3 different regions, and this is just what if. Trust me, if you go into the news, you'll find out the same thing is happening in other places. Are we at war? We have a government, for God's sake. Why is the government irresponsible? Why is the government of Bola Tinubu so insensitive and so careless about what is happening in Nigeria? For God's sake, what kind of embarrassment is this? This one is even very embarrassing. That bandits has overrun and seized 6 machine guns, 30,000 rounds of ammunition from Nigerian army in Kwara State as Air Force. Now let me say, as Air Force declined support. How bad can it get? For God's sake, for the military to have disagreement within themselves. The army needed help and the Air Force declined helping. I've not read the details of the news, but the headline alone speaks for itself. But I don't get it. I don't know the reason why they had this disagreement that warranted to this embarrassment. I don't care to know the reason. There should be no reason whatsoever for the military to have disagreements. A very clear disagreement that has jeopardized and killed so many people. It doesn't make sense, for God's sake. Yet we said we have a government. It is so sad. Nigeria, we are not at war yet. We are at war. I can't understand why we Nigerians have become so docile and indifferent with our government by holding them accountable to us, to their misrules, to their corruptions, to their evil deeds. Is this not the time for us to have a people revolution? Yes, people revolution. That is what Nigeria needs at this moment. When do we think we have gotten to our breaking point to warrant such people revolution? Is it when these bandits and criminals and terrorists have finished eliminating us? Is it when we are all dead? This is when we ought to start holding our government accountable. Enough is enough. For God's sake, this is just in one day. In one day, in different locations, simultaneously going on. What a country. What a country. It is extremely, extremely appalling, irritating, provoking. Honestly, whatever adjective you have to, you can use to actually equate to the current situation in Nigeria, the situation deserves it. Honestly, it is so sad. It's extremely sad. And yet, the so-called president keeps, the US brought up this idea, this issue of insecurity. The president repeated that report. For God's sake, why? What kind of president is this? What kind of people are we? People in government even defended him, followed suit in saying the same nonsense, spilling the same nonsense that the president was spilling, that Nigeria is safe. Nigeria does not have insecurity problem. For God's sake, when we are almost at war, this is ridiculous. It is high time we Nigerians do the needful. Honestly, I can't wait for us to do the needful. The needful is desperately, precariously needed at this point in our nation.